Welcome to TEDxYouth at LCJSMS 2017, Going Beyond.
Good evening. Before I really get into my speech, I would like everyone here to think of their ideal role model. Is this person an athlete, an artist, a singer, a dancer, or a family member? Let's just say they are an athlete or a celebrity. Then you are on the right track for my speech. And if in fact they are an athlete, would you still look up to them like you do if they weren't an athlete? All right, now, has anyone in this room ever wondered, how can these athletes or players be so amazing? Well, I believe that as humans that watch TV and see these athletes every day of our lives, we are expected to love and look up to other humans that get paid more money, are on national television, and most importantly, play sports. But why do we look up to these athletes like we do? And should we even be looking up to these athletes because they're good at sports? Or should we really be judging who they are as people? When we look up to these athletes like we do, these athletes are now considered role models. For the purpose of my speech, my definition of a role model is someone you can always trust will be there, no matter what. And when these people get upset, they come right back up, proving their haters and doubters wrong, just by proving more than anybody ever thought they could do in the first place. A prime example of this is with Michael Jordan's amazing playoff appearance when he had the flu. Michael scored an amazing 38 points and led his team to a playoff victory, all with the flu. Michael Jordan is an amazing role model. But are other athletes such as Odell Beckham Jr., LeBron James, or maybe even Terrell Owens actually good role models that kids and adults should be looking up to for a great example? After my research, I have found that these athletes are not what some may think. Athletes can be kind, competitive, and nice all of the time, but then you can have the athletes that do drugs and break the rules no matter what. Always, everywhere, there's a middle ground. In this case, the middle ground is a kind, competitive person who is human, so they can break the rules and can yell sometimes, but in the end, will always be the person that you can trust. After my research, I have held an interest on what some of the other people thought about my topic. So, I decided to hold a survey with 50 participants to assist on my research and ultimate decision on if these athletes are actually good role models. With this, I'm proving more that with being a normal person, you can look up to the humans that get paid more money and that act and play sports more than you do. I also had a spreadsheet. With this spreadsheet, I had all of the athletes I researched and all of the traits that I researched. Each of my 10 traits correlated to the same 7 athletes: intelligence, good sport, kind, determined, self-confident, good leader, and calm. When I was done with the spreadsheet, I ranked all of the athletes to see who was the best role models. Now, when I was writing the speech, I didn't quite know Tiger Woods was going to be charged with a DUI. So, at this time, I thought Tiger Woods was going to be a great role model. For example, Tiger Woods, his best quality was determination. Tiger could be your best determination role model as long as you love Tiger Woods and you also aren't determined. Now, I believe that I am weaker in the good sport category, and I need to look for my best fitting role model, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is my best fitting role model with the highest amount of points of 156.325 points. Michael also had an outstanding 21 points in the good sport category, only proving that he is my best fitting role model. Also, there's a thought that your role model has to be in the sports team of the area that you live in. This is not true at all. Let's just say that you are the biggest Steph Curry fan in the whole world, and you hate LeBron James, but you also aren't determined. LeBron James can feel that quality of determination and can show you how to become more determined. If the 50,000 minutes he's played in his whole career, or the 300,000 seconds, or maybe the 300 million milliseconds doesn't prove that, then maybe you should look for a good sport or a kind athlete instead. Finally, I would like everyone in this room to think of one person they can trust to be their role model. Someone that will always be there for you, and someone that will fill the qualities that you don't have. Thank you for listening and participating in my speech.